Buckle up, peeps, because we're diving into the world of speed, power, and precision with the fastest sport touring motorcycles on the planet. These motorcycles aren't just built to cruise highways, they're engineered to obliterate them, turning every mile into a cruising art piece. This collection blends the heart-pounding performance of a superbike with the long-haul comfort of a grand tourer. Ready to meet the top 10 kings of the road? Let's go! Number 10. The BMW R1250 RS is a masterful ingenuity of German precision for the open road. This machine doesn't try to dazzle you with over-the-top flashiness. Instead, it delivers performance, comfort, and a sense of purpose that few bikes can match. Underneath its sleek exterior lies a 1254cc boxer engine, which produces 136 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. What makes this engine so good is BMW's shift cam technology. Essentially, it adjusts the valve timing to give you smoother power delivery at low speeds and a serious kick when you crank that throttle. The R1250 RS has a design that feels modern without sacrificing practicality. The front end looks aerodynamic, almost like it's part of the air itself, making for a smooth flow. The two-tone color schemes give it a premium vibe, and the full LED headlight is as practical as it is stylish. Riding this bike feels like it's reading your mind. The suspension is telepathically responsive, and the bike remains stable even when cornering at high speeds. Thanks to BMW's dynamic ESA, that's electronic suspension adjustment, the ride quality adapts to different road conditions instantly. And don't forget the heated grips, because who likes freezing fingers? This bike is loaded with tech. The 6.5-inch TFT display connects you to your smartphone, so you can navigate, take calls, or check your music playlist, all without taking your hands off the bars. If you're looking for a motorcycle that combines sportiness with long-distance touring ability, the BMW R1250 RS is a fantastic choice. It's quick, it's clever, and it might just make you fall in love with riding all over again. Making it to number 9 is the speedy Yamaha Tracer 9 GT+. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT+ might not wear a racing badge, but it's no slouch when it comes to speed. Powered by an 890cc inline-3 engine, this bike produces 117 horsepower and 68 pound-feet of torque. What does that mean? Plenty of power for overtaking, highway cruising, and the occasional adrenaline rush when the road opens up. There's adaptive cruise control, radar-assisted braking, and even a unified brake system that balances front and rear braking for you. It's like having a tech-savvy co-pilot who always has your back. It has sharp lines and a dual LED headlight setup that makes it look ready for action. The large windshield and adjustable seat height make long rides surprisingly comfortable, even for taller riders. Handling-wise, this bike feels light on its feet. The lightweight aluminum frame and semi-active suspension means that you can carve through corners without breaking a sweat. The ride is smooth and composed, whether you're navigating city traffic or tackling twisty mountain roads. Another highlight? The 7-inch TFT display. It's colorful, easy to read, and packed with info, from ride modes to navigation. And if you're into gadgets, you'll love the smartphone connectivity. It keeps you connected without being distracted. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT+ is created for comfort even while speeding through highways. It's a versatile machine that feels just as comfortable on any terrain. It's fast, it's smart, and it's a whole lot of fun. For number 8, the BMW shows itself again. The BMW K1600GT is what happens when luxury and speed join forces. This is more than just a motorcycle. It's practically a private jet on two wheels. Under the sleek bodywork, you'll find a massive 1649cc inline-6 engine producing 160 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. That engine doesn't just roar, it sings, thanks to its buttery smooth performance. The K1600GT doesn't hold back on the features. You've got dynamic ESA, which adjusts the suspension on the fly to suit the road and your riding style. And if that's not enough, there's reverse assist, because even superheroes need a little help parking sometimes. The design strikes a balance between elegance and athleticism. It's big but not bulky, with sharp angles and a streamlined profile. The front fairing looks like it's designed to cut through the wind with precision, and it does. Wind protection is excellent, making long rides a breeze, literally. On the road, the K1600 GT feels surprisingly nimble for its size. The 6-speed transmission shifts smoothly, and the throttle response is immediate, so overtaking feels effortless. Add in cornering ABS and traction control, and this bike keeps you confident even when you're pushing it hard. The 10.25-inch TFT display is a showstopper. It's like having a tablet on your handlebars, offering everything from navigation to ride settings. You can even connect your phone and jam to your playlist while eating up the miles. For anyone who loves touring but doesn't want to compromise on speed or luxury, the BMW K1600GT is a no-brainer. Now to the unlikely mention, number 7, the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello S. Moto Guzzi isn't a name you'd immediately associate with blistering speed, but the V100 Mandello S proves that they can play the game. This motorcycle is all about combining Italian flair with cutting-edge technology, and it's got a 1042cc transverse V-twin engine that delivers 115 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. Now that might sound modest compared to some of the bikes on this list, but don't underestimate it. It's built for fun and speed. One of the standout features of the V100 Mandello S is its adaptive aerodynamics. Yes, you heard that right. Little winglets on the fairing adjust based on your speed to reduce drag and improve stability. It's like having a superhero cape that actually makes you faster. The design is classic Moto Guzzi with a modern twist. The engine sticks out proudly on both sides, a nod to the brand's heritage, while the sleek fairing and LED lights bring it firmly into the 21st century. The bike is compact, making it a joy to handle in both tight city streets and on open highways. On the tech front, you've got Öhlins Smart EC 2.0 suspension, which adapts in real time to road conditions. The ride feels smooth, controlled, and almost intuitive, as if the bike knows what's next. Moto Guzzi has managed to create a bike that's fast enough to excite, comfortable enough to tour, and unique enough to turn heads at every stop. The V100 Mandello S is proof that sometimes the underdog can steal the spotlight. Yamaha, coming in for the second time. Number 6, the Yamaha FJR1300ES. By the way, the number 1 and 2 picks are absolutely outstanding. Take a pause, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Number 6, the Yamaha FJR1300ES has been a favorite among long-distance riders for years, and for good reason. It's powered by a 1298cc inline-4 engine that pumps out 144 horsepower and 102 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers translate to a bike that's eager to devour and destroy twisty back roads. One thing you'll notice immediately is how the FJR1300ES manages to feel so composed, no matter how hard you push it. Credit goes to the electronically adjustable suspension, which lets you switch between settings with the press of a button. Whether you're riding solo or carrying a passenger with full luggage, this bike adapts so well. The design leans towards practicality, but it doesn't skimp on flair either. The dual headlights look sharp and provide excellent visibility, while the fairing is sculpted to keep wind and rain off your body. Plus, the adjustable windscreen means that you can fine-tune your comfort while cruising. The FJR1300ES is loaded with thoughtful touches. Cruise control makes long rides more relaxing, and the heated grips? A lifesaver on chilly mornings. The 6.6-gallon fuel tank ensures fewer stops, so you can focus on the road ahead instead of hunting for gas stations. Handling is where the FJR really shines. The throttle response is smooth, and the bike feels balanced even at higher speeds. Yamaha's engineers didn't just build a fast machine, they built one that feels planted and reliable, no matter the terrain. For riders who want a sport touring bike that doesn't compromise on comfort or speed, the FJR1300ES is a worthy choice. The number 5 pick is the Suzuki GSX-S1000GT+. The Suzuki GSX-S1000GT+ is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, sleek and elegant on the outside, but underneath lies a powerhouse that's ready to pounce. This bike is equipped with a 999cc inline-4 engine, producing 150 horsepower and 78 pound-feet of torque. That means it's quick, responsive, and an absolute blast to ride. Suzuki has designed the GSX-S1000GT+ to be as versatile as it is fast. The engine is derived from their legendary GSX-R1000, but it's been tuned for more manageable power delivery. It's not just about top-end speed. The mid-range grunt makes overtaking feel effortless. The styling is sharp and futuristic. The front fairing and twin LED headlights gives the bike a menacing look. But it's not just appearances. The aerodynamic design helps reduce wind resistance, making high-speed touring more comfortable. Now, what really sets this bike apart is the attention to detail. The seat is plush enough for long rides, and the handlebars are positioned to give you control without making your wrist scream for mercy. The GT Plus version comes with hard side cases as standard, so you've got plenty of storage for your next adventure. Now, technology plays a big role here. The 6.5-inch TFT screen is clear and easy to navigate, offering features like navigation, phone connectivity, and even ride-by-wire throttle settings. Throw in Suzuki's bi-directional quick-shift system, and you've got a bike that's as smooth as it is fast. The GSX-S1000GT Plus proves that sport touring doesn't have to be boring. Next on our list is the Ducati Multistrada V4 RS. The Ducati Multistrada V4 RS is a rocket disguised as a long-distance machine. Ducati took their 1158cc V4 engine straight from the Panigale and tuned it to produce 180 horsepower and 87 pound-feet of torque. That's right, this is a touring bike with the heart of a superbike. The Multistrada V4 RS doesn't just go fast, it feels alive. The engine delivers power so smoothly that you'll find yourself grinning every time you twist that throttle. And the sound? That unmistakable Ducati growl will make every tunnel a concert hall. On the design front, the bike screams Ducati, with sharp lines and aggressive styling that make it stand out in any parking lot. The lightweight frame, paired with aerodynamic winglets, helps keep the bike stable even at high speeds. It's not just about looking fast, it's built to perform. The electronic suspension adjusts instantly to road conditions, ensuring a ride that's both comfortable and precise. And let's talk about handling. With a dry weight of just 196 kilograms, that's 432 pounds, this bike feels surprisingly nimble. Perfect for mountain roads and cruising on the highway, the Multistrada responds to every input like it's an extension of you. Ducati has created a bike that redefines what sport touring motorcycles can be. The Multistrada V4 RS is fast, thrilling, and unapologetically Italian. Making a glorious reprisal for number 3 is the BMW M1000XR. Now, this is not just another sport touring bike, it's a speed demon dressed in touring gear. Powered by a 999cc inline-4 engine, this beast cranks out a staggering 201 horsepower and 83 pound-feet of torque. This motorcycle is capable of hitting speeds north of 170 miles per hour. This isn't just a bike for the track, it's a bike for the road. The aerodynamic design includes winglets that generate extra downforce at high speeds, keeping the front wheel planted and the ride stable. The M1000XR is more than just numbers on a spec sheet, though. It's packed with features that make every ride a joy. The semi-active suspension adjusts in real time, ensuring the perfect balance between comfort and performance. The 6.5-inch TFT display is crystal clear, offering everything from ride modes to navigation at a glance. Now, despite its racing pedigree, this bike doesn't sacrifice comfort. The seat is designed to keep you relaxed on long rides, and the upright riding position means you won't feel like you've done a full workout after a day on the road. And let's not forget the lightweight carbon wheels, which improve handling and reduce fatigue. Fast, precise, and undeniably cool, the M1000XR is the ultimate blend of speed and sophistication. Making it to the glorious second spot, we have the KTM 1290 Super Duke GT. Nicknamed the Beast 2.0, this bike is powered by a ferocious 1301cc V-twin engine that churns out a staggering 175 horsepower and 104 pound-feet of torque. Translation? It's ridiculously fast, enough to leave cars and even some planes eating dust. What's impressive about the Super Duke GT is how it takes KTM's race-ready DNA and blends it with real-world touring needs. The engine roars like a lion when you twist the throttle, but it's surprisingly refined at lower speeds. The 6-speed gearbox is buttery smooth, and the quick-shifter makes gear changes effortless, whether you're blasting through highways or overtaking in tight spots. Its looks? A mix of aggressive and futuristic. The angular LED headlight, sharp body panels, and a purposeful stance make it hard to ignore. But it's not just about appearances. This bike comes packed with goodies like semi-active WP suspension, cornering ABS, and a lean-sensitive traction control system. These features make sure you're always in control, even when pushing the bike to its limits. Long rides are no problem, thanks to the comfortable seat and a fuel tank that holds 6 gallons, giving it impressive range. And KTM hasn't skimped on tech either. The 7-inch TFT display is easy to read and customizable, letting you access everything from navigation to ride modes. The KTM 1290 Super Duke GT is for riders who want speed without compromise. Now crowned as the #1 pick is the Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX-SE. Powered by a 998cc supercharged inline-4 engine, it delivers a jaw-dropping 197 horsepower. This motorcycle is so special, it combines this raw power with advanced touring features. The Ninja H2 SX-SE doesn't shy away from technology. With features like Kawasaki's ARAS, that's Advanced Rider Assistance Systems, including adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection, this motorcycle makes sure that you're not just fast, but also smartly safe. And then, there's the suspension, a semi-active system that adjusts in real time, ensuring the bike handles perfectly. Design-wise, Kawasaki nailed it. Its sharp lines, aggressive stance, and signature green accents scream performance. The riding position strikes a balance, not too sporty to make your back ache, but not so relaxed that you forget you're riding a machine capable of crossing 200 miles per hour. Fun fact, the Ninja H2 SX-SE has a unique centrifugal supercharger designed in-house by Kawasaki's aerospace division. That's right, this bike has some space-age DNA. At its core, the Ninja H2 SX-SE is about redefining speed and comfort for sport touring. If you want to arrive at your destination in record time and look incredible doing it, this is the machine to beat. Have you enjoyed these automotive icons of touring and speed? Please leave your comments. We always love hearing from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more exciting videos.